So here's a question to test your knowledge on the life cycle of a star. Let's get into it. A main sequence star is a distant galaxy in the same size and mass of the Sun. And this is explained why the star is stable when it is in the main sequence stage of its life cycle, and this is for 2 marks. So for this to be stable, we need to consider the forces involved in the star and how they are in relation to each other. So the 2 forces are, 1, the force of gravity pulling all the elements or all the cloud of dust and gas that's in there in together, and then there is the force of the outward pressure from nuclear fusion in the Sun. So we're going to state those 2 things, that there are those 2 forces in the star. So if there are these 2 forces, one acting in and one acting out, for it to be stable, for the second mark, we just need to say that they are balanced or they're in equilibrium. So then there's no general movement outwards or inwards, they're just balanced. So for the second question, it says describe what will happen to the star between the main sequence stage and the end stage of the star's life cycle. You should include the names of the stages of the life cycle of the star. So it's important to use those key terms, and it's for 3 marks. It just says describe, so we don't need to go into too much detail. So we need to make sure we cover the next 3 stages from the main sequence. The first of those, when the fusion starts to run out, it starts to use heavier elements, it gets larger in size. The first stage is we form a red giant. The next stage is when the red giant now stops fusion altogether, so then it just collapses under gravity and then it forms a white dwarf. And then for the last mark, now it's a white dwarf. Eventually that energy it still has to shine fades away, it cools down, and then it becomes a black dwarf. And there we go, a description of the end stages of the star's life cycle.